You know, pro electrician, all that experience of
exactly
meddling with my own trash. I can replace my own breaker panel.
Yes, you can.
Been there, done it.
Guys, what's shaking? Here we are at the studio. It is time. Everybody welcome Everett, the fifth scale boss, back to the shop. How's it going?
Good.
We have a very small box. Yeah. Small box on the bench. This actually has to do with the Vekta.5. This is some of the upgrades that Kraken has sent to us to install onto the Vekta. For those that may have missed the original video, we've got it up here right where Everett's face is here. Click on the video. You guys can see the unboxing and our first take on the Vekta. So what we've been doing is actually waiting for some parts to arrive so we can start the build. We still are waiting on an engine right now. It's being made by somebody quite special, so it is in the works. We should have it here in the next few weeks, but it has been darn cold lately, hey?
Yeah, until this week.
Until this week.
But exceptionally cold this year.
Fine.
For a long period.
Oh, well, December, January, and February for us is usually pretty darn cold, but we're in the middle of a warm snap right now, so we want to work on the Vekta while we have the opportunity, getting it ready for the springtime season.
Yeah. Apparently it's a two-person job.
Well, shall we put it in front of the table first and then have a look at what we have here to do today?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta take the cage off and have a look. I mean, really, we haven't
look how huge it is, man.
Too much at it yet.
Man, here's a screwdriver, guys. There's a normal screwdriver. See ya! 1/5 scale, a GiANT. So what do we have on the table, man?
More like a freaking quarter scale. It's so big.
Yeah, it is quite large. What do we got here? What do we rip it open?
Some aluminum goodies.
Let's have a see here. I got a blade right here, brother.
Blade. Front new aluminum spindles, a nice little upgrade,
very nice.
Some hub carriers.
L for left.
Those will be nice.
R for right. Oh, this is nice. Awesome, then we don't have to worry about any kind of play in it when we're actually beating on the truck and it's going over the jumps. We don't have to worry about rounding out the holes for the bearings.
Yeah, you know, when the heat gets that plastic all warmed up, you can get a little out of warpy, shapy. Got a nice little...
Audi shapy?
Audi shapy. Technical jargon.
Technical Canadian term.
Got yourself a new arm for the servo saver. Nice aluminum arm.
Very nice. So it doesn't actually wear down over time at all then, obviously, because it's being aluminum.
Some nice products, eh?
Nice.
Get those suckers on.
Full of strength. And I see a chassis plate on the bottom, bro. The aluminum upgrade they have, my friend.
Lightweight chassis.
Lightweight chassis. Actually shaves 8 ounces of weight off of this big truck, and having those back, you know, solid axles, all full piece aluminum except for the diff cover right here for the housing. All this is one full piece, so it's quite heavy overall.
It is a heavy rig.
We don't even have the engine in here yet, and it's quite heavy. So what we're gonna do is
we're gonna 40 pounds for sure.
Oh yeah. We'll install the bottom chassis plate. This will lighten it up. A lot of people may ask, you know, like, how did they make it lighter? And from what I understand, they went in and they were able to mill out all the extra areas that they didn't need.
Yeah, that they didn't feel need reinforcing.
Right. So still, you lose, I guess you'd lose some strength for bashing, but if you're a racer and you want to lighten up your truck, this is the way it's going to...
Or if you want the fastest bash truck in the world.
Depends on what engine you put in there, you know. That's what you're doing. I also notice over here, a few extra pieces. This is the cross brace for the back.
The rear shock tower,
for the rear shocks, back here. This actually comes with a, what should we call that, my friend, on the end? A retainer?
A retainer, yeah, that's what I would call it. A retainer washer.
Shock retainer. Because it's going to pop the shock top.
Over here.
Yeah, pardon me. Yeah, back there. Some people were saying that they were having problems with this just kind of popping off sometimes.
Once in a while, it seemed like people were, yeah.
Yeah, so instead what they've done is they've, and I guess this is coming out in the future kits, is they've actually added this retainer. The other thing that we found out is that these screws back here, 6 millimeters?
Yeah, currently, this part here,
yep.
6 mil.
Right.
Stock in the regular first original kits here.
But this one here has been upgraded to 8 mil. Can you grab that for me, buddy? One hand and it's not doing it. Beauty. Here's a whole bag of them here to switch over so we can have
some nice 8mm upgrades.
Yeah.
For the front as well, so you can see the front for the front shocks.
Nice. You don't have to worry about it when we're out there bashing and bumping around. Look at that. Huge thickness. So now I'm not going to be too worried when we're taking that big crossover jump, hey, coming down hard and doing a roll. This should actually...
That's so much stronger. That's nice to see. Also, gave you some nice 8mm new rod ends.
Yeah.
Of course, the rods are being replaced for 8mm.
We're going to have to bore out those side chassis plates then, hey? Just to get those mounted up, I betcha.
I think just the front.
Just the front?
The shock tower in the front. I don't think anywhere else.
Well, let's get started on the bottom chassis plate
Let's
first.
Get this cage off and get moving.
Clear it off and get her done. Beauty. What I like about this truck overall, Ev, is these huge arms on the back. We don't like the Losi 5.
Yeah,
we don't have a monster chassis plate to replace here today, right?
Yeah.
So just being under here. Shall we take the cage off first?
Yeah, let's take the cage off and let's have a gander.
The doctor at work.
Do it.
Getting into the operation. One guy to do the twisting, the other guy to hold the camera.
There was another spot, wasn't there?
There is. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, underneath, that's right.
That's right. Flip it up on its side. Like a boss.
Yeah, no, we didn't even do these up very tight.
Yeah, I saw one was undone.
Yeah, we haven't touched it since the last time we
did
a video.
It's been sitting pretty, waiting for the parts to come in. Hey, Ev.
You know, it's just hard to get shipping to my igloo sometimes.
That's okay. I always put out some extra meat for the mush dogs. Pulling the sled. Awesome. Here's where the engine will go, which means right now, what a perfect time to change out the chassis plate.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Before we drop in the engine. I also see that we've got another servo area in here, 2 pre-drilled holes, and that if we added in a second servo mount back there, we could almost have 2 steering servos.
Which I think you should do.
I think we should. I think
so.
Okay. Yeah.
You think that maybe what we should do for ease of chassis replacement is just turn it and undo all the screws, remove it and try to stick the other one, or do you think we should actually take off the front, separate it?
Let's try it your way, man. That's the only way in RC, trial and error.
Let's just give her.
Especially, give her. It's not like it comes with instructions, right? It's just a plate.
Yeah, so, just a plate.
You want to flip it right upside down then?
Yeah, we could put it right upside down or on its side, one of the two.
Let me hold it on the side right
See
there.
what size we need. So, yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to get unzipping.
Get unzipping? Man, that is what she said.
You can see all the thread lock just glowing on the screws.
Yeah, and the dust.
Yeah, you can smell it.
You can smell it, yeah. Whoa, it's broken in half! Check it out, Doctor. This piece off to the side.
Look at that. That's cool as heck, man.
That is super cool.
I love RC!
Yeah, that's super cool, man.
We need a bit change. All right.
Good. MIP bit?
Yeah, it's an MIP. It's a 3mm.
Nice. Our MIP bits, what are your opinions of MIP bits?
They're amongst my favorite for sure. They're just cut so precise and so strong.
Yeah, they don't round or snap off.
When you got a screw that is one of these hex bits, and they are hard to get off, the MIP will get it out.
Get that radio box out of there.
And then we should be free.
Very nice. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Da-da-da-da! Removal of the old plate. I will keep that as a spare because I have bent plates before.
Oh, some grease here. You can see the front diff right through there.
Open diff right there. Plenty of grease too.
Not really open once it's sealed to the chassis, I suppose. But
well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, it's even got raised plastic here where it almost makes, I bet you, an extra little bit of a seal there. Oh, well, okay. New one.
Interesting.
Yeah, very different. There you go, sir.
I'm going to put this out of our way here for a few minutes.
Let's slice it open.
I got to tell you, I love the Kraken logo. I do. I think
Release
it's awesome.
the Kraken!
I think I said that in the last video.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. So
basically
I guess,
flip in place.
Put the electronics box back on, or where it was.
Yeah. Do you want to do the front first, or do you want to do the box
I want
first?
to attach this because the wire and everything and the steering is all hanging off of it.
Yeah, makes sense. How can I help?
Look, it's got these cutouts for the side of the box there.
Oh, very nice. I'm surprised how easy this was to change out.
Yeah, I thought it'd be pretty quick.
This would take us forever on a low C5.
Man, well,
come on, to take off the bottom chassis plate, that's a lot of work.
it's half the size.
That's true. Well, you know, it seems kind of an obvious thing, I guess, eh? Just cleaning out the old Loctite so we can make sure to have a good thread lock when we put new ones on there. Why do we do this, Everett?
Get some good clean threads for the new thread lock to really get some bite in there and lock in.
1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then 2 for the steering. And then 4 for the front bumper.
Get in your home.
Perfect. That's that center part here. It's for when you're jumping and the whole truck has some extra flex to it. That center brace actually helps keep it nice and straight.
And I hope. Sing me a song. Let's go.
Get the thread lock out of the screws. Hurry up, you're holding me up.
This is where you go into fast forward mode.
Man, we're still doing it.
Show the time go around.
Yeah.
Sun going up and down.
Once the build's done, I'll be going through, making sure all the screws are full of Loctite, everything's in place, nothing backing off.
The fastest way I normally like to do is just burn it right off and then hit it with the steel brush. Takes a millisecond. All right. It's going to be a 2-person hold job.
Absolutely. So these line up right here and right there.
There. Oh, back it up.
Yeah, I need to put in the drive shaft first though.
Oh, okay.
So right like that. Drive shaft is in place.
Okay.
And you're good to go. Notice how Everett's actually using a hand driver right now. This is also so he can make sure that in the beginning.
I switched it to make sure that it lined up.
You don't want to cross thread.
Because it didn't look like it was lining up perfect for me. The rest look pretty good now though. Once you got the 2 corners, opposite corners in, they all line up easy now.
Very nice. Last one?
Last one.
Sweet.
Finished!
That was a piece of cake.
Yeah, it took us maybe 5 minutes total.
Whoa.
5 to 10, somewhere in there.
15 minutes being like on the real side to scrub the thread lock out, get it apart. 2 dudes, 15 minutes, not too bad. Shall we get
Look at that.
Shall we do the spindles?
Yeah, let's do the spindles. Sometimes spoking on camera isn't my
Yeah, I think you spoke on camera fine. So you guys are all starting to notice now that what I do is just hold the camera and I invite Everett over to do all the work. Too many hands in a job like this can make it even harder to do. And of course, if we weren't doing the film, I'd be on the other side right now working on it. But it takes a person to man the camera as well.
Works on so many RCs all the time, it's a break.
It is, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, a lot of folks have written to us and say that they're actually nervous to work on their RCs, hey?
Yeah, it's intimidating the first time or two. I get it.
So how many fifth scales do you think you have had?
Have had?
Have.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, that many?
Yeah, lots.
Yeah, lots, eh? So,
CDs, FGs, I mean...
Have you had more than 10?
Yeah.
Easily 10, so 15.
10 now.
Yeah, exactly. Eh? Guys, if you're nervous about working on your RCs, I always encourage you guys to take pictures or take a small film of what you're doing.
I still take pictures to this day.
Yeah, so
all the time.
So you can go back.
Okay, I like that system. So it looks like it's just a pin and a screw.
Nice.
At the end. So you just hold the one side and unscrew the other side and just pull it right out.
Instead of multiple screws.
Instead of 2 screws on each side. I like that system much better. Kraken coming with their experience of their hinge pins.
Yeah.
All right, and then we just got one more screw to take that apart.
And then the whole thing disassembles and we can take out the bearing and put them into the new aluminum piece. There we go.
Oh yeah. That's some nice action.
Nice.
I like it.
Okay, bearings and the axle
so we probably
stub.
should have done that before we just screwed that.
Hey man, no instructions.
I was like, yeah, he's going for it. That's what we do.
No instructions, man. This is how we muddle our way through it.
Oh my god!
If we didn't,
who are these guys?
If we didn't report this, man, then we'd be lying. We wouldn't be showing.
We were testing the fit and make sure it was smooth. You know. Oh my god.
Hey, we're making up the instructions as we go.
Alright, let's take this apart here.
Bearing goes in. How's the tolerance there?
Yeah, that slipped in super nice. Sometimes you gotta really get in there, press them in, but that's nice. I like it when they're this kind of tolerance. I know some people like it a bit tighter, but I like being able to switch them
actually use it easily.
How much water we go through here? We have to change their bearings out too quickly
all the
here.
time. Yeah.
So I prefer it like this personally.
Ease of use. The path of least resistance.
Righty then, there goes that spacer.
Ah, right behind you on the floor. Behind you, right by the box. We can see it. There, now you can see it.
And the
set screw. Hey man, no need to be nervous, hey?
Oh man, it's like my first time.
First time on camera.
First time letting me touch it.
Wow.
We're working on a virgin Kraken, man.
Yep, that's true.
And then this here.
Yep.
This, I do like to thread lock the crap out of these, and sometimes I use red if I have problems with it.
Red and you're dead? What's the difference for those that are new watching the show?
Well, red is damn near hard to get off, man. I mean, you have to seriously heat it up
So Loctite is color-coded then?
You know, I mean, it's really dependent on the person of what you're going to use in there, but most people use blue.
Yeah, easier to remove.
I can tell you that I've had some that blue just doesn't hold it.
Yeah. There you go. Nice. Well done.
Alrighty.
So into the carrier spindle. And the spacers are in there.
Way.
Oh, there goes the spacer.
Put the top one in.
Yep. There you go. So drive shaft in. The hinge pin goes in. Very nice.
Where's the little screw? Where did we do it? There it is. Found it.
Okay, out of the way. Here's the old one. This actually has the threaded collar on the inside. This actually helps the screw go through to the plastic. Everett, we didn't need it on this one because the aluminum, well, the aluminum is threaded itself, right? So this kind of makes this piece obsolete.
Yeah, let's have a look here.
Though I will keep this piece.
You can see the threads.
Yeah, right on the inside.
Right in there.
Yeah, okay, so that eliminates that for sure. So keep that piece.
Get that bone in there a little bit better. There we go. Get this upper arm attached.
What do you find enjoyable about the RC hobby? Tell us a little bit about the fifth scale boss, Everett. How long have you been in RC, bud?
In RC? Well, I mean, you know, it's one of those things where when I was a kid, obsessed.
Yep.
Mom, dad drove them nuts.
Yeah.
Crazy. I need an RC, I need an RC, I need an RC. And then as I got older and into school, high school, you know, it went away, right?
Yeah.
And then after high school, a few years later, you know, after attempting college.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I just picked it up as a hobby in the hobby store and saw a truck and I went, I want to jump it.
Do you remember what your first RC was?
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been it was a little, it's called like a grasshopper or something like that.
Tamiya.
Yeah.
Tamiya, wherever you're from.
Exactly. That was, and I'd tell you I was obsessed with that. And then I got into the Tyco stuff, you know?
Yeah, I also was into the Tyco.
I had the Max Trax or whatever it was called, the little tracked vehicle.
I do remember.
Like 5 days after Christmas till that got filled with carpet and wrecked.
Hey man, it's an entry point with a toy RC. Nothing wrong with that. I shall hold it. Very nice. Now that it's warming up, these tires will actually be a little bit better when we go outside instead of being in the frozen tundra.
I still love the tread pattern.
Oh yeah. Very gnarly, man. I'm looking forward to seeing it rip around the track once everything's done. Nice. Yeah, nice.
That one made my eyes water.
Okay, drive pin is back in place. Dog bone in place. People ask, why is it called a dog bone, Everett?
Well, this one's kind of a dog bone CV. It's got a CV at this end, right?
Yep.
So it's got a pin and it can pivot around. It's locked in.
And I'm lazy and call it a dog bone because the end of looks like a dog bone.
That's right.
Screw in the top, screw in the bottom. Well, since that's done, let's put the cage on.
Let's do it.
Let's get it back on, making it look like the monster that it is.
Want the cage on?
Yes.
Just to take it back off?
Why not, man? I love having it on the bench. Every time I walk down here and see it, it's like, oh, KRAKEN Vekta. Such a gnarly rig.
Still learning how to get that sucker on after.
Yeah,
I have seen a couple guys on some Facebook groups have come with some quick releases.
They have.
For these, they basically, I think, like some guys are doing drilling some screws and putting a pin through, so they can just pull the pin and pop.
Nice. Yeah. I wonder how
people messing around doing different things.
I wonder how that affects the strength in a rollover, hey?
Couldn't tell you at all.
Yeah, well, we'll experiment with it. We'll find out. That's the whole beauty of the RC hobby, of course, is just making it what you want. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna finish up what we're working on here, and we just want to say thank you so much, as always, for tuning in to RC Adventures. Everett, we're always happy to see you on the show, brother, sharing his knowledge and his experience with us, guys.
Or screwing up with you.
Well, that's part of the hobby.
That's part of it.
That's part of it. That's how you learn, right?
That's right.
Can't all be like, we could say we're pros. I'm no pro. I'm still learning tons about the radio control hobby.
Whenever you get a new RC,
you got to break into it. Yeah,
gotta learn.
It takes some time. It takes practice. You can't be gung ho.
That's right.
Or perfect. But
especially you new guys to anything out there. Just remember.
Yeah.
If you mess up,
it's normal.
It's normal.
All regular stuff. It's part of the hobby. It doesn't matter. Full scale or smaller scale. It's just how you learn. Guys, thanks a lot. As I said, we'll see you in the next episode of RC Adventures. Hopefully you are part of the notification squad from the subscribe button.
That's right.
Make sure to stay up to date if you don't want to miss a video about the Vekta. Yeah, it should be. If you're subscribed, there's a little bell beside the subscriber button. Hit that button. You'll be notified of all of our new releases, and you can stay up to date with RC Adventures. Get outside and have fun with the hobby, my friends. We'll
see ya.
See you next time.